because I
Yeah.
feel like it starts with the coloring. Like, anybody could throw in. They got effects on the app, so anybody could do effects, but it started with that scene and that coloring and the shots also.
Hello and welcome back to the Lakeshore Video Podcast. My name is George Niksch, and with me today is Joshua Livingston of Hefe Visions. He's a local photographer, and thanks for coming on our podcast today.
Yeah, it's an honor to have me. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, for sure. So I want to kind of dive into your backstory about photography, and we're going to get a little bit into what your thoughts and visions are for Northwest Indiana and Chicago, because I know you're originally from Chicago. So let's kind of get started here with how did you get started in photography, and what drew you into working between Northwest Indiana and Chicago?
Well, first I started off in videography. So, what started it was my one of my close friends named Mo Wop. He's a rapper, and I saw how much he was paying every time he shot a video. It was like 1,500 plus, and I'm watching the man do it, and I'm just like, I could do that. Like that looks simple. So I picked up a camera. And it wasn't that simple, but it was worth it though. It was worth it though. So we just started shooting. We was shooting nonstop.
Yeah.
Cutting called me. Let's shoot this song. Let's shoot. Come on. Let's go. I need the practice. Let's go.
Nice, nice. So you just dove in head first and said, "You know what? I'm gonna buy a camera. I'm gonna just get going right
He
off
he
the bat."
thought he went half with me.
Oh,
He went
nice.
half
Oh,
on the
cool.
camera with me. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what was like the draw to it? Was it just the money, or did you have a
At
vision?
first,
Yeah.
it was the money. I'm like,
Yeah.
he making this much. I could do that. Then as time went on, I actually started to love it. I do. It got interesting. And then once you learn so many things, like what you can do, you really, learn to love it. So that's really what it was.
Nice. Yeah, that's really cool. And so, what's sort of like the big differences that you see between shooting in Chicago versus shooting in Northwest Indiana, whether it's like style, pace, client expectations, or logistics?
All right. So shooting in Indiana is slow.
Yeah.
It's slow. It's not a lot of rappers. It's not a lot of like. It's more so a lot of events
Yeah.
that they want done. And I'm into like sports and rapping, music, and all that. So it's slow compared to Chicago. Chicago fast paced compared to
Mhm.
Indiana. I did like some sports events out here, but it's slow compared to Chicago. The
Yeah.
pace is really slow.
Yeah, I've noticed the same thing. It's like the shoots are a lot more slow paced, but also just the number of shoots, like the amount of opportunity. I see like so much more opportunity in Chicago, and like that's just where the money is. That's where the big businesses are. That's where everybody who's got money is going to be in the city. So it's like, yeah, I personally shoot tons in the city, and even though I've lived in Northwest Indiana my whole life, practically, I pretty much don't do a lot other than weddings or other events around here. The rest of it's just all in Chicago. So,
Chicago, where is that?
yeah.
Chicago's where is that? You're a videographer is where it's at.
Yeah, for sure. Um, so what types of photography do you specialize in, and how did you develop that focus?
Um, as far as photography, freelance. I know I do like things in studios, um, headshots, portraits, so everything. I'm versatile when it comes to photography. I do a lot of research, a lot of YouTube. You can learn anything on YouTube, so I
Yeah.
can do it all as far as photography.
Yeah, and you were telling me before we started that you work with a lot of celebrities and things like that.
Yeah, I've done work for a lot of celebrities. Kevin Gates, Lil Durk, um, Khabib, the UFC fighter. I can't pronounce the last name. I'm sorry. Um, Lil Boosie, a few people I've done work with. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. What's sort of like your favorite? Do you enjoy the events, or do you enjoy those more branding sessions with like, high profile people, things like that?
It's probably Kevin Gates. He more like open, and I've been around him more.
Mhm.
Shout out my brother Sadiq. he put me in tune in a lot of places, so, it's probably Kevin Gates, and he a open book.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Is that like your as far as the styles that you enjoy, like do you like doing events or would you rather just like sort of create just cool pictures for, branding and stuff?
Depending on the event, like concerts and things, I like doing those.
Mhm.
It's like they lighting is perfect. It's so many angles you can get because how wide it is and everything. So it's like, yeah, I like concerts and things. Weddings are nice. They kind of boring though,
Yeah.
but
They're kind of all the
they
same.
yeah they cool and stuff like that. Charity events they all cool, but I like action. Like I
Yeah.
like intensity. So yeah, things like I do a lot of effects and stuff. So
Oh, cool,
yeah,
cool.
so
And you do video as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
that's
my main thing is video.
Oh, you do more video. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
do
So
more
I'm
video.
sorry, I should have researched more.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so the video side, what's your favorite sort of thing to shoot on the video side?
Cinematography, like I get a lot of rap videos, a lot of running guns, like where the scenes in the car or somewhere where you can't do much, but you gotta make the most of it. But I like cinematography where we could take our time and there's a budget where we
Yeah.
can get props and do stuff like that, get some studios and stuff like that. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not really with the running guns, so
Oh, that's
but I
cool.
I I love doing sports videos. Like I said, I like action.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Have you done, a lot of sports? Is that kind of one of your main staples?
I've done a couple of 'em. I mainly do the sports with my boy Sauce University.
Mhm.
He a professional football player. He do everything though, box,
Oh, nice.
football, baseball, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he versatile. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we do a lot of sports videos.
Do you enjoy playing with lighting and stuff, or are you more of like a outdoor shooter? Or
I actually do like the lighting stuff now. Like at first I just use whatever. I use the natural light. I crank up
Mhm.
my ISO. But as you learn, you see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You need those lights. You
Yeah.
need them.
Yeah, yeah.
And they create a different type of scenery, the field lights and the backlights. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of my favorite part of videography is just playing with lights,
mhm.
honestly.
Yeah,
I love it. And that's why I really prefer kinda studio stuff. I do a fair bit of run and gun just 'cause, follow the money, but when it comes to, like, studio lighting, like this, I set up all the lighting at this studio, like, I love it. I Lighting is just so fun to play with to me.
absolutely. It
Um
makes the scene. It makes the scene
It
a lot
does.
better.
It really does. Can you walk us through your creative process when approaching a new shoot, like from initial concept to final edits?
Uh, like from beginning to end, like
Yeah, what's your thought process? How do you approach a new shoot with
to
a
be honest, like if it's a music video, I listen to the song. I go based off like what it feel like. Like if it feel like a spacey song or something, like I go that route, like some water or something that makes the scene.
Mhm.
Uh, I look up a lot of videos. Like I said, I do a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
research. Like so, I go on YouTube. I look up if the song about fire, so I look up music video with fire, and I take some of those ideas and just do it that way. And as far as editing, when I get home, I could be done with the video in 24 hours. Like
Yeah.
once I get in my zone, it's over with.
Yeah.
So,
Do you usually, script out your music videos, like, shot for shot? Like, "Okay, here we're gonna have this shot, here we're gonna have this shot," or is it more of like, you're kind of filming different scenes and you piece it together later?
I do both.
Mhm.
Like I said, if it's a running gun, it's kind of like I gotta just do the scenes and figure it out later. But if it's like, well, we got time,
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it in my notes. Like, all right, this the first thing we gonna do. This the next. Get up here, do this. Like you see what I'm saying, like a movie
Yeah.
almost. Like yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in director mode.
Do you when it comes to the music videos, do you like to include a lot of story with it?
I
Because
do.
some of them, like a lower budget music video, like, you might just do the performance side and have a little less on the story side, but I find when they have budgets, like, I really like to plan out a story and kinda, like, tell the story of what's happening in the song.
Yeah,
Is it is
that's I love to do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want you to feel it. Like
Yeah.
I want you to come back and watch this video. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah, that's my favorite part is just, like, the narrative. That's where it does really feel like cinematography, not just a videographer.
yeah,
It's like now you're telling a story, you're actually, like, getting really cinematic shots and stuff like that. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I love that stuff. Um, so what's one project or shoot that really pushed you creatively or technically, and, like, what made it memorable?
It's actually 2,
Okay.
and Imma talk about. So the first one is both of one of my 2 of my close friends, the Mo-Wop I mentioned earlier, and Double L, that's my other homie. So the first one is called Jeepers Creepers. That's Mo-Wop song. So when I did it, I used to shoot in auto mode. I'm gonna be honest. I used to shoot in auto. Terrible. Terrible. So I didn't really know much about coloring and all of that. So when I shot it, the Jeepers Creepers video, it's like we had everything. We had the Jeepers Creepers costume, we had the plates, we had the scenery was perfect for the video, but it's like once I finished it, I thought it was the stuff. I thought it was great. Then you look back on it's like, nah,
Yeah.
all wrong. Then I go fast forward to Double L video. He had the props, we had the setup. It was perfect. I colored it perfect. So I basically just took the mistake I made from the first video, the Mo-Wop Jeepers Creepers, to the Double L Love Story. It's called Love Story on YouTube. You can go look it up. It's like it's a romantic song for the ladies. If you love romance music, Double L Love Story. Go check it out. Beautiful video too. So yeah, I just learned from that mistake. But those was 2 of the videos I really enjoyed doing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Nice. I'm gonna have to check that out after this 'cause, I wanna see some of your music video work. For some reason, I didn't have time to, like, check out your work really.
A lot of it is not on my YouTube though. That's the crazy.
Oh, maybe that's why,
They
yeah,
drop a
that's
lot
why
on their
I
YouTube.
thought you were a photographer when I saw your Instagram. I thought it was, like, just photos. I didn't even realize you did
No,
video.
I'm mainly video.
Okay,
But my
yeah.
photography been ever since I posted on Facebook like that, I am a lot of people didn't know I was a photographer too.
Oh, really?
Once I posted that, like my inbox just started going crazy.
Yeah, and
Let me book, let me book.
we just met, for those of you at home, we just met, today for the first time because
Mhm.
last week you posted on the Chesterton group
Yeah,
on Facebook, that you wanted to connect with other people, and I was like,
yeah,
"Hey, come on the podcast."
for sure.
Always wanted to connect with other creatives in the area, so, yeah, that's cool, man, that the music videos, like, turned out well, and, yeah, you always gotta learn from your mistakes, like, everybody grows. I think that old saying, like, hindsight's always 20/20. You always get done with the shoot, and, like, later on, you're like, "Oh, I should have done this on that shoot." It's like you learn and grow as you go
Yeah.
through your career, so, yeah. So how do you navigate those unpredictable factors, at a shoot? Whether it's, the weather, the lighting, the locations, both urban and suburban environments, like, how do you kind of navigate those unpredictable things?
Well, as far as weather, I never really had an issue with like weather or anything. But lighting, sometimes it's never enough lighting.
Mhm.
So, and I hate cranking up my ISO, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and then if you know what you're doing, you just gonna have to use what you got in post edit. So,
Yeah.
so I just crank up the ISO, use the lighting I got. I use a car light if I got to. Like, bring your
Mhm.
car right here, turn the lights on. But we're gonna make it work. We're
Mhm.
gonna make it work.
Yeah, I do you find any issues, like, filming in Chicago in the wintertime?
It's freezing.
Yeah.
I just did a video with my homeboy 16 Raheem. We was by Lakeshore Drive, by the water. It probably was like -5 degrees. I had to use his gloves to shoot the video. It was terrible. It
Yeah.
was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. It's freezing though.
Yeah, it's tough. I just saw in another photographer group, or actually it was a video group, that their lead actor refused to film this weekend because it was so cold, but it was the last weekend they had to film to get this out before Christmas. And so it's like one of those issues. It's like, well, you kind of gotta find the right person for your actor, like, that's gonna bite the bullet and just get the scene done even if it is cold.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, that can
If
be tough.
if you're a videographer and you work in Chicago in the cold, invest in some gloves, a mask, some boots, and some hand warmers. And that's it.
Definitely,
That's
definitely the
it.
gloves. I run into that issue too, filming, like, Christmas Christmas things, like they do like a tree lighting ceremony in Crown Point, Indiana, and that's my hometown, and I filmed that last year, and it was so cold, my even with gloves on, my hands were freezing,
Yeah,
and then you can't hit the buttons on the camera because you got
yeah,
the gloves on. Yeah, that stuff's tough.
yeah.
Do you do you ever bring anybody with to help you with lighting, like a grip or something? Or are you a solo
I'm
shooter?
solo. Like I'm trying to teach a couple of my homeboys how to do it now. Like I just figured out that I needed a team.
Yeah.
Like so I've been trying to
Yeah.
teach them how to do it and play with it and show them how to set up lighting and stuff. So in due time,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, that I mean, that's how I am. Like, I've been a solo shooter my whole career, and I tried to just, like, teach some of my friends stuff, and the problem is that I find is they're not invested in it the way, like, you or I are
Mhm.
invested because this is, like, what we do. This is, like, our passion. They want the paycheck, but at the end of the day, like, they might flake on you or something because, something else came up and they wanna go do this other thing. It's like, you that's why it's tough to just for me, to just have my friends come film with me because they aren't invested and they don't care as much as I do.
Yep.
So, it's like, you almost have to find another videographer to help you out, and then they cost more than your friends. So, it's
Not
that
in your budget.
it's a delicate balance finding people
Yeah.
who are passionate, but also within the budget. It's tough.
Yeah.
So that's honestly why I shoot mostly solo is just
Yeah.
because of tough finding reliable people, you
Yeah,
know.
it's hard.
Um, so what trends are you seeing right now in photography and videography, especially in the Chicago market, and how are you adapting to them?
Trends,
Mhm.
honestly, it's like the same stuff going on. Like a lot of After Effects will work, a lot of After Effects work, a lot of masking transitions, and it's all the same. Like it's all the same. A lot of people like the high tripod shot, coming down on you, the wide angle. So it's like it's all the same. It's really no new trends like that we haven't seen before in the video world. Like they've been doing this for years. So it's like nothing, it's no trend really. It's just the same thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Have you seen anything as far as like social media driving certain types of content, like driving the demand for certain types of content from your clients?
Some people don't even want like music videos no more. They just want to post content on their Instagram. Like they just want that vertical angle of them just rapping from their song. Like so, a lot of stuff is easier. You don't even have to shoot for a video. They just want that some nice, some nice scene for
Yeah.
their Instagram.
Yeah, I've seen this guy in Detroit. I can't remember his name, but he does he calls them mic drops where he just like has the mic hanging from a C stand and he does like low budget just one shot basically filming.
I do that
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
called Hefe on the Block. I got the mic coming down.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
out
yeah.
into a nice location. Yeah, I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that too.
that's seems to be kind of a trend that I'm seeing is
Well, yeah, but that's kind of been going on for a few years now.
does it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm not like super into the music video side of things. I've done a few of them, and they're fun. But like I said, my bread and butter is like corporate, so um, it's cool to see like these different ways of like because artists I know don't always have the most money. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They don't always have those big budgets, so it's like cool to see the creative ways that people are like, we can still get you awesome content that's going to perform well for you. It's going to get what you need out of it, but for like a cheaper price,
Yeah.
without having to balloon up the budget. Um, when it comes to filming like music in particular, I've noticed a weird trend where some musicians are off social media entirely. I just did some videos for a musician. He wanted them specifically for his website so that he can show venues when they ask like what's your performance like? We wanna see what it looks like when you're performing, and he has, like, residencies at different, restaurants and things like that where he plays every night, and so he just wanted a portfolio piece to show new venues when he's trying to get in there, and he's an older guy, so he kinda got fed up with social media and, like, the whole rat race of it all, and he was like, "I'm done. I deleted all my socials, I don't need it. I basically deal with people in person, and it works for me. So, have you seen any of that?
No,
No. Yeah.
no, I never seen like someone delete like if you do music, I never seen no one like just completely go off social media grid, like because
Yeah.
social media plays a big part
I
of
know, yeah.
bookings
I
and
thought it
everything.
I thought he was crazy, but he made a good point. He's like, I have local businesses that I have a really good reputation with, and at the end of the day, like, who am I trying to impress? I'm not trying to tour the country and stuff like that. He just wants to play locally, and I kinda respect that. Like, I get it. I get tired of social media myself too, so it's like, I think everybody gets tired of it, and there's that meme going around, it's like, I just wanted to play music. I didn't wanna be a social media manager and have to
Right,
film videos and do all this other
right.
stuff. So, I mean, I can see both sides of it, but it's like, if you wanna get out there, like, you have to be on socials. You have to, like, do a lot of, well performing. Like, that's what gets your name out there anymore as a, musician, is, like, if you got a ton of followers, you're gonna land the gig. If you
Yeah.
don't, well, I mean, you can get by on those local gigs, like, if that's what your thing is, but, yeah, it's kind of a weird dichotomy how there's that both ends of the spectrum, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's different, but if it's working for him, I mean, hey,
Yeah, yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah, and you know what I've also noticed, more and more musicians now, they can edit do basic editing themselves. So, I've noticed a lot of, like, shows. My buddy Max Williams, he does, a lot of shows in Chicago too, and a lot of musicians now, they just want you to film the show with multiple camera angles and just give them the footage, the raw footage. They'll do all the editing. So, I don't know if you've seen any of that. Do you film shows, or is it mostly music videos?
It's mostly music videos and sports and,
Yeah.
events like that.
Yeah, yeah. On the show side, I found that really interesting. I think it's because of CapCut maybe.
Yeah,
Everybody can just edit their own stuff, and
yeah.
it's, like, easier to kinda
It's
edit it
it's
yours
editing on Instagram too to make it easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's like, I if you can edit it yourself, it's gonna be faster than going back and forth with the videographer. So,
Mhm.
um, I kind of I'm sort of on the side of I just love shooting, and I don't even really like editing, so that's why I'm like, "Hey, yeah, I'll film for you and just give you the footage, that sounds good to me," but when it comes to, like, the more artsy cinematic side, like, y yeah, that's something that your average person's not gonna be able to do,
Yeah,
so that's where you come in.
yeah. Def
Um so let me move on to my next question. For clients who may be hiring a photographer for the first time, what should they look for to make sure that they choose the right person? Photo or video?
For both quality, for one, you don't want no noisy images or bad coloring. You don't want your skin to be too green or too pink. So you look for the quality. Like if you into effects, look for effects also. Like if it's the same repetitive effects, I wouldn't. He's not really putting the work in, but the quality for sure. So I say the
Yeah.
quality of the work, the
Yeah.
coloring, the skin tones and things like that, and make sure that he really know what he doing. Cause I
Yeah.
feel like it starts with the coloring. Like, anybody could throw in. They got effects on the app, so anybody could do effects, but it start with that scene and that coloring and the shots also.
Mhm.
Close ups, wide angles, just pay attention to all of that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Coloring is something that your average person, even me, I don't do a ton of coloring. I do a little bit, but most of my stuff tends to be corporate, so they want it like standard Rec
True,
709.
true.
Um,
Clean.
yeah, if you find somebody with good colors, grab onto them and don't let go.
Don't ever let go.
Um, so what gear or tools have been game changers for your workflow?
Gimbal, DJI, Ronin. I got the Pro. Um, tripods. Um, a lot of small rig handles and anything to stabilize the image.
Mhm.
Um, and lighting. That's
Yeah,
probably the most important part.
yeah,
So lighting and gimbals and stabilization.
yeah. I remember when gimbals first came out, I was, at a wedding, and I was filming with a slider, Like, I had a big slider. I used to carry around a giant slider to
Mhm.
weddings, which is crazy to think now. You don't see that anymore, but I remember this guy being so excited about gimbals. He's like, "Yeah, it's this new thing. It, like, holds the camera and keeps it steady." I was like, "What is he talking about? This is crazy." And then when it came out, I just started filming everything on the gimbal.
Yeah.
But you know what? As I got older, uh, my back's starting to not be as happy when I film. We'll put it that way. My back, gives me a little bit of problems now, and, I tend to leave the gimbal at home now because the stabilization has gotten so good in some of these cameras. I just got the S1R2 this year, and it's got 8 stops of stabilization. It looks almost like a gimbal when you're
Mhm.
hand holding it. So I can get literally walking shots, like walking backwards and stuff, and it looks like it's on a gimbal. So that's kind of been a game changer for me to not have to hold all that extra weight. Because when you hold a gimbal all day, your arms and your back, everything starts hurting.
You
So
gotta get the belt though. I have the
oh, you
belt
got the belt?
where the little where you stick the little
Yeah.
gimbal part in there,
Y
and it's just like a support, so I can do it all
Nice.
day.
Nice,
Then
yeah.
I got the little strap when I'm tired. I just strap the gimbal right there across my chest.
I might have to look into that.
Yeah,
That
Amazon got everything.
that could be a game changer for
Amazon and
sure.
Marketplace.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Um, what else? Lighting technology definitely has changed a lot in recent years. I told you all the lighting in here, we got it for super cheap. So it's like it's crazy just what you can what you can do these days with lights. I mean, they didn't used to have like those tube lights and stuff, RGB even. Like
Mhm.
that's not even that like that that's not even that old of a technology. Like RGB lights have been around for a while, but they haven't been accessible to your average videographer until I want to say like the last 5 years.
Mhm.
Because they were just so expensive before. So that's a big change that I've seen is like any kind of lights you can pretty much find cheap alternatives that work great now. And then yeah, the stabilization, just the different types of stabilization. Do you do any kind of drone work or anything like that?
I have a drone. Every time I fly it, I break a wing. It's
Oh, yeah.
trying to learn the drone,
Yeah.
but you also gotta get the license for it,
Yeah.
so
I've
right
been
now I'm just practicing.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting my license for the drone stuff. I I mean, I've been playing with drones forever, but I just never really used them for work because I mean, it's between the license and then also just the risk
Mm,
of like crashing it. Like that's a I mean, I have business insurance, so that's good, but still it's like if that falls out of the sky and lands on someone, that could be a bad thing for your
yep,
business. So,
absolutely.
um
It's kinda hard though, like, it's kinda hard, like, I done broke so many wings, like,
yeah.
it's kinda hard. I be in open land too,
Yeah, yeah,
breaking a wing, it's like, maybe it's not for me, but it makes your video 1,000 times better.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's like,
It's
Imma keep
uh,
trying though.
for me, I almost just wanna find one drone guy that I'm just gonna use him. I have, NWI Media, Nick. Now we're friends. I actually met him because of this studio, and, he does a lot of drone work. He does tons of real estate. That's what he does, and I'm like, "You know what? I might just hire Nick for any kinda drone work 'cause in the past, I usually just find some stock footage, like on story blocks or something because Chicago, there's tons of stock footage of drone shots,
Yeah,
but if they want a specific drone shot, then it's like, well, I gotta hire it out.
yeah,
So, yeah, that's something that I keep debating back and forth. Do I wanna get into drones or not?
yeah.
Um, what advice would you give to new photographers or videographers trying to break into either Northwest Indiana or Chicago creative scene?
Some advice I would give is pick up your camera and just shoot everything. Shoot everything, like, don't waste no time, just pick up the camera and go. Keep practicing, get on YouTube, look up color grading, look up ISO, aperture, white balance, look up everything. Like look up everything, get to know everything, and shoot. And you gonna get there.
Yeah,
You gonna get there.
I agree. That's like, when it comes to, getting better, you're not gonna get better just watching YouTube videos. You
Yeah.
gotta practice. When I first got my first camera, I remember I opened up the booklet that came with it, and I read through the whole booklet, and every single, like, feature, I would try it. I would read what it like, how to do it, and then try it out, and if I could get that to work, well, now I finally understand everything the camera can do, and then I started watching YouTube videos, and I would watch a video about a certain technique, like whether it's, some kind of, for instance, if it was a music video, like some sort of effect or something with the lighting, like I would try that out just on like a small scale at home. And then I would try and find somebody who'd let me film a video for them using those new techniques I just learned.
Yeah.
And it's like the more techniques you try and the more you master, like now you got a huge arsenal of just different types of shooting that you can utilize for a shoot. And once you start mixing them all together, now that's when you're really a pro. That's when, like, you're doing something that, like, it takes time to master that skill.
Yeah. You
So
gotta have a you gotta have a practice dummy. Like
yeah,
my practice dummy was my brother Will. He let me I still practice with him to this day. I call him, hey man, I need to try this. He's
nice.
about to come, you know. So yeah, you gotta have I don't necessarily want to say practice dummy, but y'all get it, practice dummy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I use my friends, my parents, my brother. I use anybody that'll let me film them, at least when I started. Nowadays, I kinda know what I wanna do, but there's, occasionally where there's something I need to, like, show off. In this instance, we're filming this here today because I wanna show off this particular set.
Yeah.
So it's almost like but I try to make it so that it's mutually beneficial when I do, like, these sort of almost like practice gigs. This is sort of like a practice for a client for me. So I can see like how is this running? How's it going to look? So I can get all the little things dialed in, but it's beneficial for you because you're coming out on a podcast, you're going to get all these clips, you get to, you know, promote yourself while we kind of cross promote each other. So it's like mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
Um
Oh, and another thing, you can make anything, any room, you can turn into something. You can turn nothing into something. Like you can turn a black wall into something creative. Just props, lighting. You can turn that's the special thing about videographers. We can do a lot with a little bit. So
yeah, 2 months ago this room was just an empty shell. There was nothing in here.
yeah.
And now it's a studio.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I love about video is like you're creating something from nothing. It's
Mhm.
like you're literally you got this vision and you make it happen in real life and it's like so satisfying when it comes together,
Mhm.
you know.
Absolutely.
So that's all the main questions I have. But I want to ask you like what's your future like for videography? Where do you see it taking you? What do you think it's going to do for you?
I'm I want to go towards making movies now. Like I said, I'm into cinematography. Like I'm still cool with the music videos and the sports events and all of that. I just want to try something I never tried before. I want to step out my comfort zone and try a movie or a short film or something like and see how I can go about that.
Yeah.
So
Have you looked into like how hard it is to make that happen? Have you thought about any of the logistics of it yet or
not necessarily like I've watched YouTube videos
Mhm.
and all of that, but it's like I just want to try.
Yeah.
Like I just want to try.
Yeah, I feel like it's such a hard business to get into, like the actual movie making side of it because the budgets are basically not there until you're good. So you're working for free at first.
Yeah,
And then finding the actors, they're all got to be working for free too because you don't got budgets.
yeah,
And then like your all your crew, anything that needs to be done on set, like you're basically going to be doing it all yourself, or you find it somebody who's willing to work for free. So yeah, that's the tough part about movies. That why I really haven't done a whole lot with movies. I've worked on a few, but um, I haven't produced anything myself because it's just like where do you find the time and the enthusiastic people to get started? Even your actors, it's like tough to find somebody who's good at acting but also willing to work for free because they haven't made their place in it yet. It's almost like you want to go go to the local college and find people who are in the sort of cinematography majors and stuff 'cause then, they are enthusiastic and they might have a little more free time than somebody who's got, like, a family and kids and a full-time job and
Yeah.
stuff. So, yeah, that's definitely something that I also would like to get into that more, but I just haven't found the time for it, and as I'm getting older, I'm just like, "You know what? I really like studio work."
Yeah.
I like doing podcasts,
Yeah.
I wanna make this studio work, so that's kinda where I see myself going is more towards the studio side. Have you ever checked out any other local studios around here?
No.
Or any other, videographers? Have you talked to anybody that does movies and stuff?
Out here?
Yeah.
No, no, I haven't met another you the first videographer I met out here, like,
Oh, wow.
first one, like and then I'm from Chicago, so a lot of people complain about my trip, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you an hour away, and man, just come on. Like, just let's work." You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, no, so not really. You
Yeah, yeah.
the first other one, and you was open, inviting me on here, and so I came right away, so,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I there are actually a fair amount of videographers in Northwest Indiana. I started networking more over the last couple years. Probably since the pandemic is when I really started networking. I was not networking before that. I was so bad about it. I didn't talk to anybody. Um, I just kind of I literally learned from YouTube. Well, I should say I did go to school for video and audio production, but the world changed since then. I graduated in 2012 from Ball State, and that was like teaching me to do this to be in a studio,
Mhm,
actually, which is kind of why I came full circle back to the studio environment. But I worked at PBS in Indianapolis after college, and um, that's when my buddy showed me Instagram in 2013. And that's when I started getting into photography because I was like at first, when he showed it to me, I was like, "What is this? What is Instagram? What's the point of it?" He's like, "You share pictures." I was like, "Why does anybody wanna see a picture I took?"
mm,
I don't understand the concept, back then, and then I started playing with the app and stuff, and I got hooked. I was like, "Oh, this is cool. I can take, like, cool looking pictures and people will like it.
mhm,
This is interesting." And so, social media, I think, really changed the way that everybody shoots and the way the whole industry was going. So, um, that's why I did for a while get more into the cinematography, more into, like, the just trying to make my shots more cinematic and make it look like a movie and stuff. But then it's almost like social media has gotten back to the other way where you have to pump out content so fast, you don't even have the time to make it look cool. You don't have the
yeah,
time for the editing.
yeah,
That's the problem that I'm seeing is like now I'm like, "Oh, where you want this turnaround today? Like you want me to shoot it and deliver it
yeah.
today? Like what are you talking about?"
That's why I had to learn to move quicker with the edits. They don't want that. "You done?" I just got back."
Yeah.
"You I got you. Give me a second. I'm gonna get you together."
Yeah, yeah. So it's cool that you could meet 2 different videographers and they don't have even anything in common. It's such a crazy thing to have, like, such a vast, amount of options in the
Mm,
video field.
yeah,
Like, you could be studio, you could be events, you could be doing, music videos, you could be into the movies, like, there's just so many possibilities, and it's cool to just, see how people evolve over the years and stuff, and, I'm definitely gonna be following you to see some of them movies coming out.
yeah, man. We're gonna start with the short films. We're gonna
Yeah.
start with the short films because I got a lot of people that want to act.
Yeah, oh, cool.
But the first thing I gotta do is get the team
Yeah,
because I can't do that by myself.
yeah. I've seen, there's a studio in Maryville, I think it's called OBE Studios, I think they do movies and stuff. I've been meaning to go check them out,
Do
but
they got like a production studio, like
yeah,
different?
they have, like,
Yeah.
a big studio, bigger than this place.
Oh, I gotta go check that.
Yeah,
Out.
it's over by, it's on Mississippi by the mall, kind of,
Okay.
back in the industrial area, um, in Maryville. Um, but yeah, I wanna go check them out. I need to network more with with, cinematographers. You should check out Indiana Filmmakers Network. That's a good resource to find actors and just different people that are trying to, up and coming, trying to get their name out there.
It's a Facebook page?
Yeah,
Okay.
Facebook, and then, like, if you join it, they'll give you, like, there's a email newsletter that goes out, and they sometimes have meetings. I don't think I've ever been to a meeting, but, yeah, on Facebook, Indiana Filmmakers Network, I see all the time people posting, like, looking for actors or looking for locations, and so finding the locations is really tough when you got no budgets.
Yeah.
So that's the other side. You almost have to find businesses that believe in you and will let you use their space for free at first.
A lot of times though, I use my own budget.
Mhm.
Like if, cause I feel like I need this to get out there, so I wouldn't have a problem like paying for this or
Yeah,
for that. Like it's like I want to do this.
yeah,
I feel like it's gonna get me somewhere. So I don't
true.
got a problem using my own budget or spending a couple dollars cause for
Yeah,
something I love to do. You see
yeah,
what I'm saying?
that makes sense.
Yeah. And I got a support system. They help me out too if
Oh,
need be.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely important. A support system is get you through those slow times.
Absolutely.
Is this what you do full time? Only photo video?
Yeah. Photos and
Very cool.
videos. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to that, you gotta be good at saving, and you gotta be, always looking for that next gig sort of thing.
Absolutely. Book
Yep.
me. Book me. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, well, hey, this was an awesome podcast. I enjoyed having you on, and I wanna work with you more, after this, so thanks for coming on, and thanks for coming and meeting me and checking out the studio, and,
Absolutely.
if you guys wanna check out Josh's stuff, where can we find it?
Jefe Visions. JEFE Visions VISIONS.
Go check that out on all social medias. Is it Instagram, Facebook?
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook Joshua PVC Livingston. That's my Facebook. But I also got a a business page, Jefe Visuals. I don't know why I didn't do visions, but Jefe Visuals. That was like one of my first pages. I was gonna go with visuals, but I figured I'm gonna go into photography too, so I just said visions.
Yeah, I like it.
I really didn't even come up with that name. My brother gave me that name.
Oh, really?
My practice dummy. Yeah, my name on Instagram used to be like Hefe_cartel, and I told him like, man, I'm about to start doing videos. He tell me, Hefe Visions, Hefe Vision. Ooh, that's not bad.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Very cool. So go check out Hefe Visions, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Also, go check out
yeah.
lakeshorevideo.com/podcasts if you want to book this studio with me filming you. And we have three different bays in here. So check.
It's a great area. They got a lot of stuff, a lot of interesting stuff. Great lighting, great people. Check them out. Check them
Thank
out.
you. I appreciate the plug.
For sure. For
All
sure.
right. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.